Life has changed in many ways over the years. Families, careers, hobbies, and social activities are all different from the way they were 50 or 60 years ago. But are things better now, or worse? What do older people think about their grandchildren's lives? Claire and her younger brother Jack have come to talk with their grandparents, Valerie and Stan, to find out what they think the biggest differences are. Valerie, do you think there are a lot of differences between young people nowadays and your generation?
Oh yes, definitely, especially for women, I think. I got married when I was 21. I had my first child, Claire's mother, when I was 23. It's very different now. Young women get married much later, I think.
Yeah, I know a lot of people these days don't even think about getting married and having children until they're over 30. I'm 25 now, and I'm definitely not ready to get married yet. I don't even know what I'm going to do with my life.
That's part of it, you see. I think with my generation, we had to grow up quicker. For us, you finished school and you were an adult. There was none of this worrying about what you're going to be doing with your life. Things were more straightforward. You grew up, you had a family, and that was that. Kids these days stay young for longer, I think.
Are there any other things that you think are very different now?
Well, I don't think people talk to each other enough these days. There's no sense of community anymore. When I was Claire's age, I knew everyone on my street. Nowadays, people don't even say hello. Everyone's too busy to stop and chat.
But what about the internet? A lot of people connect with each other online.
Well, yes, that's another way our relationships are very different now. Today, young people have friends all over the world, but they don't know the person who lives next door.
Stan, what were you doing when you were Jack's age?
Well, I was working. I had a job in a factory.
At my age? Didn't you have to go to school?
No, I finished school at 16 and went to work straight away. 9 hours a day, 5 days a week.
I wouldn't like it if I had to work that hard.
Well, to be honest, I didn't want to do it at first either, but you know what? I loved it.
Do you think that it would be better if young people went to work sooner?
Well, I'm not sure. I do think it might help some young people. I wasn't good at school or anything, and I wasn't ambitious, but working in the factory helped me to become stronger, taught me to work hard. And it was fun sometimes as well. I worked with a great bunch of people, and I liked earning my own money.
So do young people have it easier these days?
Yes and no. I think young people have a lot more things than we used to have. Computers, clothes, stuff. But I think it's hard for them to get a good job. And there's no job security now. When I was Jack's age, it was easy to get a job. But if I were young now, I'd be very worried about the future.
But I think that we have more independence and freedom now.
I expect so. I certainly never did any of the travelling that young people do now. Back then, we didn't have foreign holidays or anything like that. I wanted to visit lots of places, but there was no chance. Well, not until I was much older, that is. And it's nice that young people can see so much of the world.